salute. Hopefully everybody woke up in prayer and y'all here being safe, productive, and profitable. Today's Monday. Today is Monday. I literally spent an hour on the load board this morning before I got booked. Of course, I still got to take care of my drivers today. But I wanted to shoot this video. I wanted to put this content out real quick because I literally just did put some content out the other day, telling everyone that my choice for my office day has always been Monday because of how dead it's been. But if you've been paying attention to my IG content recently, on Mondays I've been getting booked rather early, quick and early, and sometimes double loads. Now, some of that I can attribute to the relationships I've built, but I have to admit, I say that, but then on the flip side of that, the brokers and the shippers that I built those relationships with are the ones who pretty much gave me the insight on Mondays. Now, this was last year, you know what I mean? And it had been that way ever since, up until the last month or so. But Mondays have always been kind of like dead and blah because, you have so many drivers out here that on Mondays they're at a destination. They picked up on something on Friday and they, went far from home or whatever. You know what I mean? But they're just looking to get booked again, so they're taking lower rates, and that's why Mondays, I normally wouldn't get booked on a Monday till like 4 or 5 p.m. or not at all. So that's why I literally just cut Mondays off and made it an office day. But now all of a sudden, Mondays are picking up. Now I will admit, not the other Mondays. Like I said, the other Mondays I was bidding at my regular RPM, everything. Today I did bid. This the load I'm picking up was a little over 500 miles. I'm on the low end of the fives, and I bid 645. So I wasn't going too high on it, right? And it really should have had like a 7 in front of it. I should have been at like 7 1/4, 750. So I bid 645, and this is from one of my regular shippers, but I wanted to get myself booked and out of the way quick, because this is one of the balancing acts that happen when you start to dispatch work to drivers as well, because you still got to take care of you if you're an owner-operator that's out here driving, right? So I wanted to get myself out of the way quick, and I can focus 100% on my drivers. Not that I wasn't already focused on them, but mine just split. I'm trying to get myself booked, them booked, so on and so forth. So I had bid 645. He asked me to do it for 550, so I felt like, he must feel like I must be in like a desperate situation or whatever, and that's fine, whatever. Like, listen, it's not. Some people say it's him taking advantage. Like, no, you the one that came down from what would have normally been your regular rate. He probably was used to seeing your bid come through, and it would have been. He know where you would have been at. So you came down. It's only right that he say, okay, if you try to, save a couple extra pennies. It's still business. This ain't nothing personal. Yeah, you built your little relationships and your network well. And you got a little rapport with your shippers. But listen, the same way if they hit you 3 o'clock in the morning, wake you up out of your sleep, and they say, I got a 911 run, you're going to be like, I'm about to text that. It's okay. They like, I got a run I need you to do. You're the closest person to it. Can you please do this for me? Oh, yeah, I can do it. Let me get dressed. To the sound of a good $253 a mile. You know what I mean? So all they do is do the same thing. He saw me with a bid lower than my norm. So I bid the 645. He asked me, can I do 550? I said, at least put a 6 in front of it. Of course, you say that, and what do you get? 6. So, he said he'd do it for 600. I said, no problem, man. You know what I mean? And then also, he's one of my brokers who, his company doesn't require a dedicated vehicle, so that also gives me the space to try to find something else. But I also like being booked ahead of time because now I can look at my destination and already start booking for stuff coming out. It gives me more time to bid on things coming out of there to hopefully get what in the tractor trailer space they call a backhaul. But for me to hopefully get a second load, taking me where. But anyway, Mondays seem to be turning up. I don't know what everybody else is saying in the business right now. It's kind of throwing me off because I'm not really having my data really. This is 4 Mondays in a row now that I haven't kept stayed on top of my stuff. But I was so used to Mondays being a day where I just dedicated it to operations and booking my drivers. You know what I mean? And now I'm starting to get booked on Mondays. So hopefully that's changing for everybody. Hopefully, what's happening is, some of the rumors or the hearsay that nobody had actual facts on. But I get it. I understand it. Hopefully some of the people were saying there was so many foreigners that there was an influx of foreigners who ran into the business, and they just started taking low rates. And I'm hoping that maybe a lot of the shippers and brokers started really thinking about it and was like, listen, yeah, these guys are giving us lower and cheaper rates, but some of these people don't have the right paperwork, and and we don't want to risk our stuff dealing with drivers who don't have the proper credentials, to be out here running these loads. Something to go laughing at. Everybody's kind of caught in a pickle. So hopefully, I hate to wish bad on somebody else, but if it's somebody else that was running it legally or doing something wrong, then hopefully those people have been flipped, and they realize that it ain't worth it, or the shippers and the brokers are starting to open their eyes to that, what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they rolling the dice and putting their business at risk, doing business with people who don't have the proper credentials and weren't licensed and so on and so forth. So oh God, that's a whole bug. Is it dead? What the hell is that? Hold on. Well, I'm back, and no, the bug was not dead. I plucked it. I don't know where it went. Didn't look too harmful, but it's always the pretty ones that got some type of poison or something in them. I'm talking like I'm on Animal Planet all of a sudden. I guess that might have been good for, I don't know where it went. I plucked it hard. I heard it smack the floor or something. But anyway, okay. Don't want to crash around by some little bug. I gotta keep my eyes on the road here. But so hopefully things have changed for the better for Mondays. I don't know where that bug went. It's really kind of freaking me out. Hopefully things have changed for the better for Mondays, and and it picks up for everybody out there. Because I promise you, I was putting in the least amount of effort on Mondays for myself. Which is a completely different dynamic for when I'm booking for my drivers. For myself, mind you, I got shippers and everything I can reach out to and probably get something, what I mean? But it would probably be later in the day, and there's so much other valuable things I can do during the day operations wise. I got to the point where I wasn't even worried about loads on Monday because it was such a hassle, such a headache for myself personally. And we all need that office day. We gotta have a business first, office day. Listen, I know we all want to get to the money, but that office day helps you see the money, helps you plan it out right, helps you plan and strategize, give you time to study your load board, study your bid patterns, study your bid winning patterns for your area, study everything, study the economics of the business, because that switches and changes from day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year, you know what I mean? So you need that day to teach, to learn, to educate yourself, to digest some new information and content, because there's always new information and content about the business. All right, so everybody just have a blessed day as always. Be safe out here. Stay in prayer. Rise with a destination. Salute.